Good morning, everyone. I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, where are you right now in life? Not just physically sitting in this room, but in your mind, your spirit, your health, your relationships, your career. Are you thriving or are you merely surviving? Because let me tell you something, 2025 is not just another year. This is the year you rebuild, you reignite, and you redefine who you are. No more excuses. No more waiting for the right time. The right time is right now. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It is the command center of your entire life, the place where your beliefs, decisions, and actions are born. Yet most people spend their lives allowing their minds to work against them rather than for them. They allow fear, doubt, and negativity to take control, and then they wonder why they never break through to the next level. But let me tell you something, your mindset is either your greatest asset or your biggest enemy. And the good news is you have the power to rewire it for success. Think about it. Everything you've ever accomplished started as a thought. Every major decision, every breakthrough, every moment of triumph, it all began in your mind. So if you want to rebuild yourself in 2025, the first thing you have to do is take control of your mental programming. You can't expect to live an extraordinary life with a mind that is filled with ordinary, self-defeating thoughts. You can't expect to build something great while telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, or I've failed too many times. That kind of thinking keeps you stuck. It traps you in a cycle of mediocrity. Now let's flip that script. Imagine waking up every day with the belief that you are capable, unstoppable, and worthy of success. Imagine approaching every challenge with the mindset that no matter what happens, you will figure it out. That's the power of rewiring your mind. It starts with the words you speak to yourself, the habits you cultivate, and the standards you hold yourself to. You must train your brain to see opportunities instead of obstacles, to focus on solutions instead of problems, and to push forward when most people would quit. And let's be clear, this isn't about fake positivity. This is about conditioning your mind for strength, resilience, and success. It's about deciding right now that you will no longer be a prisoner of fear and doubt. You will no longer let limiting beliefs dictate your future. From this moment forward, you are in control. And when you master your mind, you master your life. Success doesn't come to those who sit around waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't come to those who overanalyze, hesitate, or let fear control their decisions. Success comes to those who take massive, relentless action. Those who move forward even when they don't have all the answers. Those who refuse to stay stuck in their comfort zone. The difference between people who succeed and people who stay the same isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's the ability to take action, to start before they feel ready, and to keep pushing even when things get tough. Too many people get caught in the trap of waiting. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect set of circumstances. But perfection is an illusion. If you keep waiting, you'll wake up one day and realize that years have passed and you're still in the same place. The most successful people in the world didn't have it all figured out before they started. They learned as they went, they adjusted, they failed, and they kept moving forward. That's the key. Progress over perfection. Action creates momentum, and momentum is what leads to breakthroughs. But it's not just about working hard. It's about being intentional with your actions. You have to know where you're going, set clear goals, and then attack them with everything you've got. You have to be willing to push through resistance, to do the things that scare you, to take risks, and to embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in ease. It happens in the moments when you challenge yourself, when you go beyond what you thought was possible. That's how you rebuild yourself in 2025, by making a decision to stop talking about what you want and start making it happen. And part of taking action means looking at your environment. Your environment has a direct impact on your success. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, by people who doubt you, by distractions and bad habits, you will never reach your full potential. You have to upgrade your environment. That means surrounding yourself with people who challenge and inspire you, creating habits that fuel your growth, and eliminating anything that is holding you back. You become a reflection of what you expose yourself to daily. If you want to rebuild yourself, you have to start by rebuilding what you allow into your life. Most people go through life carrying the weight of their past like a heavy chain wrapped around their shoulders. They let past failures, disappointments, and mistakes define them, keeping them stuck in a cycle of doubt and hesitation. But here's the truth. Your past only has power over you if you allow it to. The experiences you've been through, well, both the good and the bad, were not meant to break you. They were meant to teach you, to prepare you, to shape you into someone stronger. If you failed before, that's not a sign to stop. It's proof that you've tried, that you've learned, and that you have the ability to rise again. The only thing stopping you from stepping into your next level is the story you keep telling yourself about your past. If you keep reliving your failures, if you keep focusing on what went wrong, you'll never create something new. It's time to break free from that story. It's time to stop letting yesterday dictate what's possible today. The way you do that is by rewiring your mindset for success. Your thoughts are shaping your reality every single day. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, you will act like someone who isn't good enough. If you believe success isn't meant for you, you will sabotage your own opportunities. But if you start to train your mind to think differently, everything changes. Instead of saying, I can't do this, you start saying, I will figure this out. Instead of believing you're stuck, you start seeing new possibilities. This isn't just about motivation. It's about conditioning your brain to work for you instead of against you. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who have mastered their own minds. But thinking differently isn't enough. You have to take massive, relentless action. You can have all the knowledge, all the ideas, all the plans, but if you don't act, nothing changes. Action is what separates those who talk about success from those who achieve it. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Start now. Do something today that moves you forward. Push past the fear, the doubt, the excuses, and take the first step. Because once you do, momentum kicks in, and that's when transformation happens. Your environment is shaping you every single day, whether you realize it or not. The people you surround yourself with, the conversations you engage in, the content you consume, the habits you repeat, these things are either lifting you higher or pulling you down. If you're serious about rebuilding yourself in 2025, you have to take a hard look at what you're allowing into your life. Are the people around you pushing you to be better, or are they keeping you comfortable in mediocrity? Are you feeding your mind with ideas that expand your vision, or are you drowning in negativity and distractions? You cannot expect to grow if your environment is keeping you small. One of the biggest breakthroughs you can have is realizing that you are not obligated to stay in the same circles, the same routines, or the same patterns that have kept you stuck. You have the power to upgrade your life by upgrading your environment. That means surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, who inspire you, who remind you of what's possible. It means creating habits that fuel your growth, reading, exercising, learning, taking action, rather than numbing yourself with things that drain your energy. It means cutting out anything that no longer aligns with the future you're building. Change starts from within, but if your external world is constantly working against you, you'll always struggle to sustain that growth. When you commit to creating an environment that supports your success, everything becomes easier. You don't have to rely on willpower alone because your surroundings naturally push you in the right direction. That's how you create lasting change. That's how you rebuild yourself. At the end of the day, everything comes down to one thing: your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Not just when it's convenient, not just when you feel motivated, but every single day. This is your life, your journey, and no one is going to do the work for you. You can have all the knowledge, all the tools, and all the inspiration in the world, but if you don't commit to real, lasting change, nothing will be different. Growth isn't something you do once in a while, it's a way of life. It's a decision you make every morning when you wake up. It's choosing discipline over comfort, progress over excuses, action over hesitation. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up. Days when doubt creeps in, when fear tells you to slow down, when old habits try to pull you back. But that's when commitment matters the most. Anyone can be motivated for a moment, but true transformation comes from pushing through even when you don't feel like it. It comes from setting a higher standard for yourself and refusing to settle for less. You have everything you need within you. The only question is, are you willing to demand more from yourself? Because the life you want isn't waiting for you to find it. It's waiting for you to build it. And the moment you decide to go all in, to stop playing small, to fully commit, that's the moment everything changes. 2025 is not just another year, it's your year. The year you break free from your past, rewire your mindset, take massive action, upgrade your environment, and fully commit to becoming the best version of yourself. No more waiting for the perfect time. No more letting fear and doubt dictate your choices. No more playing small. The power to rebuild your life is in your hands, and it starts the moment you decide that enough is enough. There will be challenges. There will be moments of doubt. But those moments are the test. Will you push forward or will you fall back into old patterns? The choice is yours. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. It's on you to create it, to fight for it, to demand more from yourself every single day. This is your wake-up call. The next level of your life is waiting, but you have to step up and claim it. Not next month, not next week, right now, because if not now, then when? If not you, then who? It's time to rebuild. It's time to rise. It's time to take control and make 2025 the year you finally step into your greatness. Now go make it happen.